All right, let's take another look and update on Polkadot, aka DOT, against the USDT. And as I pointed out in my previous video, there is this long-term trend line going back to December that has pretty much climbed up and used as pretty strong support a couple of times, actually, three times actually. I mean, it kind of broke through here, but it came back up real fast, held here real strong, and then overvalued against the trend line here, traded sideways until it finally caught back up with the trend line here and also matched this previous support here. Um, then it took off again after hitting this trend line, got overvalued, and what I believe is another repeat of back here. It's going to trade sideways here. And as you can see, I drew this Fibonacci retracement from this low up to this high. And the first pullback pulled back to almost exactly the 50% mark. The fact that it bounced off that 50% mark as well as it did gives me a lot of confidence that we are not even close to being over with DOT's run. We are just merely consolidating. And as you can see, other coins have been going off over the last 48 hours or so. And what I think is going to happen here, and this is just my assumption, this is not financial advice. Please do your own research, do your own charts, come up with your own analysis before you make any purchasing decisions. What I think is going to happen here is this is going to consolidate until the people start taking real good profits out of Doge and Dash and LTC. And as those start to consolidate and pull back, they're going to start pouring it into projects like Polkadot and ADA, and these will then take on their run. So what I expect to see happen here, I mean, and also I want to point out the secondary trend line here where it's held 1, 2, 3, and then climbed up at all this part here. So that to me seems very interesting. And I'm wondering if it breaks through this, if it just runs right through this little triangle here and then goes all the way to here, or if this holds strong enough for it to bounce up. I mean, it could happen either way, but one thing I don't think will happen is I don't think we're going to see it fall below this 61.8. I mean, actually, it's 23.6%. I just have this drawn backwards. I don't think it's going to fall below this mark here at around 39.3. In fact, I'm not even confident it falls below 40 again. And let's just go into the hourly here. And we can see a little bit more detail of where it's getting stopped up on this little trend line here and here. And it's kind of consolidating into this. So what I'm looking to do is add to positions here in the 41 range, 40, 41 range, and just ride it out and wait for it to start running. Because I think the next run will probably take it into the likely in like the 60 range is my guess. And at that point, probably take a little bit of profits and then roll them into some smaller caps before those start booming off. So that's my look on Polkadot. That's what I expect to see happen. I would love to hear your comments below. Please let me know what you think. Tell me if you agree. Please tell me if you disagree, because I love countering ideas, because it makes me really question and see stuff I didn't see. Now, one reason also that I just want to point out real quick that I believe that is going to hold here is because this was previous resistance here, and it has held support at this previous resistance. Even more bullish signs here that at worst, I believe we trade sideways until maybe into the 1st of May before we see the boom, but it could even come in the next few days. So I'm preparing for it to come in the next few days. If it doesn't, no big deal. I'll hold on for another week. It's not going to kill me. And I'm really looking forward to seeing this thing run again. So, yep. Give me a follow, give me a subscribe, and I look forward to talking to you again soon.